Are you able to give us an idea of the schedule of the league so far and what's up for grabs? We want to know how much are you looking to make if you win the league this time round?
We still kept the amounts as last year. The winner will take 1.5 million with an additional 1.5 if he accepts to participate in the CAF Club Championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's also an additional amount that is usually based on the ranking to the ratio of 1 to 16. So the number one has a certain amount that he gets at the end of the season. It would total to around 3.4 or 4 million.
So all in all, number one can walk away with almost 4 million.
Yeah, almost 4 million.
Fantastic. And the schedule, how are you going to coordinate it? I know you have the Super 8 tournament, the Top 8 tournament that will be running as well. Give us an idea of how the schedule will be this time round.
Our schedule is we kick off in March. We have a small break towards the end of June. Then we resume in July and go all through to November. The Super 8 tournament is a tournament where we thought that so that the competition goes on until the end of the season, and clubs try and ensure that they are above the top 8, because there are benefits when you participate in the top 8. You get allowances paid by the league. So the players have to compete in winning the match. All your accommodation is catered for. All your travel is catered for. Wow. So the top 8 will work in a way that you have a midweek match and then have a Sunday match.
Okay, giving the players enough time to rest.
Because it's a policy in KPL that you cannot have more than 3 matches in an 8-day period.
Okay.
Yes, so that's just a way of protecting our players not to wear out.
Right. Okay, moving on to what I would call possibly more sensitive matters. 2 teams were promoted from the National Wide League, Congo and Bandari, and immediately after they had started celebrating, an issue came out which FIFA are actually investigating, and representatives from the National Wide League are actually quoted as saying KPL will not allow both teams to play until a FIFA report is released on whether those 2 teams were promoted legally or illegally. Are you able to comment on that? I don't know, have you received the report? What is the fate of these teams is what we want to know.
The national clubs, I think, had a group that met and they sent a letter through their interim chairman requesting KPL to do an audit on the Nationwide League. But our jurisdiction is just on the top league, which is the Kenyan Premier League only. So we can't touch any other league because that's the mandate we've been given by the FA. So they wrote to FIFA to get FIFA's intervention and see whether FIFA would investigate that league. We got a letter from FKL stating that Congo and Bandari are the ones who have been promoted. So we have to accept them as the same way they accept the 2 teams that are relegated from our league. Okay. So at the moment we are working with the 2 clubs. We've already registered all their players, and they're ready to kick off this weekend. So
as concerns the KPL, the 2 teams are pretty much in.
Yeah.
What about Posta Rangers? Lost sponsorship at this 11th hour.
Yeah, it was quite a pity and stunning to us because there must have been indications that they were going to pull out.
And yet people kept quiet.
Yeah.
Why?
Until the deadline, which was the 31st of January. And the next day I had players running to our offices saying, what is our fate? We've already signed contracts. The deadline has already reached and we don't know where we stand.
So we can't play for other teams.
Yeah. So the chairman came and addressed our governing council and said that the team is still going to participate. They wanted a late period of up to 15th of February. They sent us another letter stating that they are now going to be called Rangers FC and not Posta. What we've been told by the chairman is that they are still looking for other sponsors to come on board and go on with the team. Okay. But they believe they'll be able to manage with whatever funds they have and the grants they get from KPL.
You've brought up an interesting point, the issue of sponsorship. Do you feel your league is now attractive enough that corporate bodies, some even maybe watching you today, would want dare to venture into football waters, so to speak?
I think it's attractive. That's why I was even shocked to get that some are pulling out and others are coming in. I don't know. Companies have different issues.
You see it like everybody should be pulling in at this time.
Towards the end of last year, it was ending the season, and AFC managed to get sponsorship from Umias.
Yes, for 15 million. I think. Big amount, yes.
Last year also, we saw an increment in the Sofapaka deal, an increment in the Thika United deal. Madari also had a very good sponsorship with KBN. This year, there were an additional two sponsors.
Yeah. Yes.
Real Insurance and G4S. People are coming in. So the league is growing.
So you all corporates out there, what would you tell them?
Let them not wait until it's too late.
They still have a window to get involved.
Yeah.
I think some of the matters that scare them, and which brings me to my next question, are the matters of security. Last year, I lost a former workmate at the Nyayo Stadium tragedy. How far are we in regards to implementing the reports that have been done so far, and where are we in regard to that is what we want to know.
Unfortunately, that incident really hit us hard. And as KPL, we took it as an initiative to try and see that we make our stadium safe. We engaged G4S, and they got on board, and also engaged the government on this, because a lot of the things that need to be done at our venues are much more to be enforced by the government, because we don't own stadia. Very few clubs do own stadia. But those who own stadia, the clubs who own stadia, have to implement all the minimum requirements that we got from the report. And like the match we had on Sunday, we've tried to make sure that we don't sell tickets at the venue, so that people don't crowd at the venue before getting a ticket. We've introduced marshals to try and direct people on where to go and sit, to try and avoid congestion. Because basically when people congest in a certain area, that's where people are eager to go into the stadium, and maybe would try and push the door open.
Can take
We've
effect.
agreed that all gates to the stadium are open, as opposed to previously maybe we used to have controlled due to forgery of tickets and stuff like that. Yeah, but now we want to assure that Kenyans that the stadium will be safe for families too. That is our goal.
Okay, so bring your kids, bring your families, call your friends. Is your message to Kenyans?
I was surprised yesterday. There were very many ladies as opposed to men at the stadium yesterday.
I think it's a sign of good things.
Yeah.
I think it's a sign of good things. I know that we don't have much time. My parting question to you, a question at the back of everyone's mind: strong league, struggling national team. Where is the disconnect?
You
only choose your words carefully.
Yeah. I think in terms of our national team, it's purely the management issue. Okay. You remember in 2008, the federation requested KPL to assist them and run the national team. And we managed to get to the top, the highest rank ever in the Kenyan history, which was number 68. And since then, we've just been going back and dwindling. Now we are 127. And when you talk to the technical bench, the players, the issue is just management. Promises that are never fulfilled, no structures. People are being called at the last minute to attend a friendly game, and it's just purely management, I think.
So if we sort out our management, we sort out our football.
The players who are still in the national team right now, the same players we had in 2008.
My goodness.
And something else is no youth development structures.
At all.
Okay.
I think we need the league then to boost us. Even as we wind up, what are some of the juicy fixtures that we can expect in the coming weekends?
With the kind of tempo and finish last year, Gor Mahia have a fixture with Posta Rangers.
Okay.
Definitely.
Posta FC. I heard you mentioning
Rangers FC. Sorry. It will take time before I get used to that.
Yes.
Rangers FC, that would be a good fixture. We have Sofapaka and Mathare United also this weekend. And they'll all be live on SuperSport. So I think those are the high explosive matches this weekend.
All right. I'm sure you'll be attending as many as you can.
I love Kenyan football. I love Kenyan football.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you. I must say, I believe you've done a fantastic job with this league. It's one of the areas in football which we are proud about as Kenyans. And for our viewers at home, I think what I'd encourage you to do is, as he has said, the Kenya Premier League 2011 season kicks off, and it's family friendly. Security measures have been put in place. Bring your friends, bring out your family. Let us build Kenyan football is what I'd say. And even as we wind up the Power Breakfast Show this Monday, we always wind up with an inspirational word, a quote to take you through your day and of course through your week. And if my director can just put that on the screen, there we go. Albert Einstein said, everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one should be idolized. Let me say that again. Albert Einstein. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one should be idolized. Some wise words to take you through your Monday and, of course, through your week. On behalf of me, Jimmy, Kirigo, Mutegi, Mwakazi, Samantha, and, of course, our whole technical team and our director, Robert, it has been a pleasure serving you. Have a great Monday and a fantastic week.